Fashion has become incredibly diplomatic. As you might notice, straight leg trousers are in, wide leg trousers are in, pleated trousers are in, cargo trousers are in. Like, what is happening? In order to stay timeless and chic, I believe it is important to be informed and know the direction fashion is going to. Because usually we have decades of years and fashion trends hanging in our wardrobes, so how can we deal with that? Today we will look into the most wearable and easy to adopt fashion trends for 2024, along with practical examples how you can pull them off in a sophisticated way. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Giedre and I work as a personal stylist, and here on this channel I share my knowledge about style, body types, proportions, styling tricks and hacks to empower you to feel and look your very best today and every day. From time to time, I do live broadcasts where you can ask fashion-related questions and style dilemmas. So if you are new here, hello! Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon down below. So let's start. Elevated basics. There are two important elements to this trend: quality and simple design with a twist, for example, extra long sleeve, sheer fabric, padded shoulder, or quality and statement design. However, those extra details on basic pieces are very modern, sleek, and sculptural rather than busy. In addition, good news for someone who has been waiting for this: the fits are slowly getting back to normal. I mean, fitted. We have seen quite a lot of oversized fits for several years, I guess now, but more fitted versions are really starting to make their comeback. Suits are still very much in, but in case you want to upgrade your power suit, try out skirt suit instead of a trouser suit. So this trend of elevated basics is really very adaptable to serve you on a daily basis. The second trend is wide leg trousers. This is actually a continuation of the elevated basics, but it deserves to be discussed in detail. Wide leg trousers should be considered as a power piece, providing sophistication and comfort at the same time. The cut can be very clean with or without pleats, so it works for many different body shapes. Just make sure to choose the right rise and length for the trousers. In case you want some figure corrections, opt for a high rise and a fabric with a good drape for that body skimming effect. For the ones on the leaner side, masculine cuts and lower rise is something new to try. Also note that wide leg trousers can be worn not only with smart type of tissue, but also sneakers, open toe sandals, or even slippers. So again, there is a lot of space for everybody and every taste to experiment. Now the third trend is all about going back to flats. No, not for the lockdown, not this time. Back to flat shoes. I guess that was a weird joke. So flat shoes, especially in sheer, Mary Jane and ballet styles, are so in that every woman on this planet should be dancing a happy feet dance. Good. And there is broad selection for every taste: trendy mesh, classic leather, square toe or rounded toe, Mary Jane, bows, embellishments, you name it. The key here is comfort. Isn't this best trend report so far? When choosing a perfect pair for yourself, consider the vamp of the shoe. So the deeper the vamp, the more elongated legs will look, which I guess is quite important, especially when matching this type of shoe with dresses and skirts. Another good option to consider in case you want to elongate your legs, opt for neutral flat shoe. So be mindful of that. Tonal looks. Tonal or monochrome dressing is one on my top list, providing not only sophistication but comfort and also helping to streamline your figure. Earthy tones prove to look the most sophisticated and chic as they give out instant elegance and quiet luxury aesthetic. Personally, I love outfits in camel with a little bit of structure to make them even more sophisticated. In case you feel washed out in neutral tones, look better. because you can always lean more towards vanilla shades and on the other spectrum, brown shades. Key moment here is one color head to toe. Fun shades. When it comes to popular colors, I'm a little bit skeptical because the range is usually quite broad. But sometimes it's just good fun to know that there are some fun shades that are nominated as colors of 2024. So starting from the peach tones to sky blues, dominant red and darker tones, and whites, especially when it comes in a form of a dress. As you can tell, the common thread here is again head to toe. The next trend is 90s inspired. 90s theme is still going strong, but it's getting more sophisticated twist, leaning towards neutral shades as discussed, simple forms and clean silhouettes. So think about high-rise straight leg jeans, spaghetti strap, cold shoulder styles, maxi skirts, slip dresses, cardigans. So key element here is again quality, which in combination with chic elements reads as quiet luxury. This is a very generous direction for us consumers, as it can form a great foundation of classic, timeless wardrobe to serve you for many seasons to come. Now, romantic elements. I have combined several elements to describe this tendency. So look for lace details, frills, floral elements, polka dots, ruchings, sheer fabrics. It's very romantic expression to get some feminine elements in your look. However, I would suggest injecting small amounts of romantic elements, as they might tend to make you appear older or outdated in a way. In my opinion, it requires a little bit of structured elements to make it look more timeless and more sophisticated. Statement jewelry. Statement jewelry pieces like bold necklaces, bold earrings, rings are very much in. And the good news for silver fans, silver is the biggest accessory trend of 2024. Last day I was talking to my client who is cold tone, so silver jewelry suits her best. And she was very happy to announce that she is finally getting in love with gold jewelry. It's too late. So don't try to squeeze yourself into gold or silver boxes. Do both. Just make it a statement. Big bags. Last seasons were going wild with mini bags, which wasn't a very practical thing. However, as this year's tendencies are turning back to the customer, to really serve him with their full empowerment. So the bigger the bag, the better. Opt for a structured tote or satchel bag. And in case you want to experiment a little bit more, opt for a big slouchy bag that can fit your laptop, book, more books, water and towel for the summer days. Buckle up. So under this trend, I put several trends, starting from buckle elements on the clothing pieces, which is quite extravagant form, to slingback shoes that are making a strong comeback these upcoming seasons, and finishing off with belts that again can be very subtle and delicate, and on the other hand, quite a statement. So in order to make it look chic and elegant, consider opting for a sleek, sophisticated designs with a modern twist. And here you got it, 10 sophisticated and wearable fashion trends for 2024. I believe that towards autumn and winter we will have some new small trends showing up, but the direction is quite clear. Unified comfort and sophistication for every day. Let me know, how do you feel about this customer-friendly direction? What is the trend you are not sure how to style and adopt for yourself? Let's chat in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it. It really helps my channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more style insights and fashion tips. Until next time, keep shining and stay classy. Ciao, ciao! Nu ir padirbėjau.